Hi, I'm Steven with Socium IT. Most of our clients are paying for their full committed bandwidth 24/7. When your actual usage looks a little bit like a bell curve. It's peaks during the business day and then drops down after hours and before hours. That creates a little bit of a mismatch from a pricing standpoint. And with the release of Lumen's new IOD product, it allows you to leverage either their portal or an API to increase or decrease the bandwidth. This creates a little bit of a manual process if you want to take advantage of the bell curve of usage. You're either logging into their portal and then, tracking all of those changes manually. Um, Most of the time, that just eats up the cost savings that you may get out of it with labor savings or labor increase. So with Flux, we've built Flux to help our clients save 30 to 40% by leveraging automated bandwidth management. So this service is capable of ordering Lumen NAS services directly via the API, allowing you to increase and decrease bandwidth, schedule, modify, monitor, and control all from a single portal. So take a second, I just want to quickly land on the main Flux IOD page here. If you scroll down, you'll actually see a little bit of cost calculator that will allow you to see how much you could potentially save on by just leveraging a business hours bandwidth scheduler. So you select a couple of basic things here: business hours, business days, and then the peak bandwidth and the off-peak bandwidth. So let's just say that realistically, maybe we want to do 500 meg during business hours and then 50 meg after hours. That's going to net you a savings of $212, projected annual savings of $2,500 per service, which you can see here compounding over time throughout the year over maybe like say 20 circuits. That's $50,000 in savings by just allowing you to increase and decrease your bandwidth to meet your business needs. So I'll jump over and log into Flux. So here you can see we've landed on the dashboard. So you can see here that we have active services, scheduled jobs, and we can easily manage all of our different services, our IOD services, just from this left-hand navigation here. So you'll click over and you'll see all of your inventory of services. Here you'll see active bandwidth changes. Here you'll see any schedules that you have set up. And then here you'll see, you'll be able to manage your billing for Flux IOD. So I'm just going to click over to services and show you how easy it is to manage bandwidth. So right now, currently, this circuit is 1 meg circuit. I can just click to modify bandwidth, and you can see here that it's going to take you through the qualify, quote, and order process. So I'm just going to increase this circuit to 50 meg right now. So it's going through the qualifying. Now it's going through the quote process. Now I'm going to basically say that I'm upgrading this circuit from 1 to 50 meg at this hourly rate. I'll go ahead and place the order and confirm. And you can see here that Flux will refresh and start working on placing that order for you. All right, we can see here that the change has been initiated. We can just click continue, and we can see here that it's in progress. Sometimes these changes can take up to 5 to 10 minutes to take effect. You will get an email from Lumen and from Flux letting you know that you've changed your bandwidth. So while we're waiting, I'll just jump over and I'll look at the schedule. So you can see here that we have a daily schedule set up to scale the bandwidth and decrease the bandwidth. I can easily create a schedule for a single one-time change or to do a business hours profile change. So I'll just do a business hours profile. I'll select this service, and let's just say I want to scale this up to 50 meg and scale it down to 1 meg after hours. And I'll say the start time is 8 a.m., the end time is 6 p.m., and I want to schedule it on the weekdays. So that's as easy as it is to create a business hours profile. So you can see here that we've got these schedules upcoming. We can see here that the next scheduled change is scheduled to take place tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then turn down at 6 p.m. tomorrow. You can see just how easy some of these changes are to make, either manually modifying the bandwidth or scheduling bandwidth changes. It's just as easy to get started by adding your API configuration information to Flux. In the settings here, you'll be able to add your Lumen API configuration. All you have to do is copy in your consumer key, your consumer secret, and then your BizOrg. And then you'll be able to sync your services into Flux. And you'll be able to download all of your services, your entire IOD inventory into Flux for that bandwidth management. It's really easy to get started with Flux. You come to fluxiod.com and scroll down to our most popular plan here, which is just Flux self-service management. It's $50 per month per service and $15 per month per service line, so per circuit. You can start a free 30-day trial. And given the savings that you'll be able to achieve out of this, as you can see here, for just one circuit, you're saving $212. So the cost of flux is minimal compared to the potential savings that you have. We're seeing on average a 30 to 40% reduction in service charges across our clients' IOD portfolio, leveraging this service. So the team at Flux would be happy to help you assess your current Lumen NAS environment, to help you model savings, and we can have you live in hours and not days, weeks, or months, which will lead to you being able to achieve this savings and have better control over your IOD services.